Hi, my name is Kelley, and my audience is Chris Onken, Gabby Kroll, Madison Munchow, Cody Gifford, and Jada Johansson. So my informative speech topic is about insomnia. So have any of you guys ever been able? Have any of you guys been able not to sleep at night, or just simply tired during the middle of the day? Well, you may have insomnia. It's more common than you actually think. Today I will be discussing what insomnia is, who is affected by it, symptoms and causes, and how you prevent it. So, what is insomnia? According to the Mayo Clinic, insomnia is a sleep disorder that can make it hard to sleep, hard to stay asleep, or cause you to wake up too early and not be able to get back to sleep. So, what I mean when you if you wake up too early, it doesn't mean it's one day you just wake up 30 minutes before your alarm usually goes off. It's usually when you wake up 2 to 3 hours before you normally wake up on a constant basis. And this disorder affects many people. And also, insomnia can ruin your energy level, mood, health, work preference, and quality of life. So if you have insomnia, you're not going to have the drive to do a lot of things a normal and healthy person would be able to do. So it's really important to see a doctor about this and see what you can do to get this cured. So, now you're wondering who's affected by insomnia. Well, 50 to 70 million Americans have some sleep disorder, being insomnia or apnea, and girls are 2.5 times more likely to get it. And sleep is needed to maintain a healthy. The Mayo Clinic did a research study, and they found out that sleep is needed to maintain a healthy and positive lifestyle in teens and early adults' everyday activities in life. So the symptoms for insomnia. The first one, I have 6 common ones, and these are the ones that you guys should be able to identify. The first common one is difficulty falling asleep, and everyone needs at least 7 to 9 hours of sleep to be able to feel good the next day. The second one is waking up during the night, and this isn't just waking up to go use the restroom or something. This is like waking up during the middle of the night and not being able to fall back asleep. Third one is waking up too early, like I mentioned earlier, waking up 2 to 3 hours before your alarm usually goes off. And the fourth one is not feeling fully rested after a night's rest. And this is when you wake up, you got your 7 to 9 hours of sleep, and the next day you're not feeling like you got that many hours of sleep. And the fifth one is daytime tiredness and sleepiness, like you're tired in the middle of the day. And the last one is depression or anxiety from not getting enough sleep, and over time this will eventually come to you. Okay, so what are some causes for insomnia? If you're really stressed, this is a big factor in actually obtaining insomnia. And basically this is because your mind's always active in the middle of the night and your brain's not fully shut down for you to get a good rest. Also your work schedule. And this is, you guys may think this is not really that important, but if you're working too much and staying up too late and working your body too much, you're going to more likely get this, and your body's not going to get the full rest you need. And poor sleeping habits. If you don't, by this I mean if you wake up, or you go to bed at 8 o'clock every day, wake up at 6, you should keep that consistent. And instead of one night going to bed at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock the next night, and waking up at different times, that's not going to help. And phone and screen time before you go to bed is also. Phone and screen time before you go to bed is also not recommended. You should always have an hour before, hour break before you go to bed from your phone. Also, eating too much in the evening. If you are eating too much, your body will have to be working to digest your food properly. Also, some mental disorders like anxiety or PTSD, also some causes for insomnia. And And medications like painkillers, allergies, cold, weight loss products, those also play a big factor in this as well. Now, how do you prevent insomnia? So if you don't want to get insomnia, I have 5 ways that you can prevent it and so you won't get it. First one is keep your bedtime and wake time schedule consistent, like I mentioned earlier. Just go to bed at the same time, wake up at the same time, even through the weekends, which is going to be kind of hard for all of us, I know that. Also, stay active. Regular activity helps to promote a good night's sleep. So if you're active throughout the day and you get the rest you need, that's also going to help. Avoid or limit naps. It's okay to take, maybe a nap every so often, but taking naps every single day isn't going to help you out too much because then you won't be able to go to bed at night. Also, avoid large meals and beverages before bedtime. And lastly, make sure your bedroom is comfortable and so a comfortable environment to sleep in, because if you're not comfortable in your sleep, you're going to be tossing and turning all through the night and not be able to go to sleep. So, now you're probably all wondering if you have insomnia. Well, you probably don't because, if you did, you know if you did, because you wouldn't be able to sleep, and we all have those days where, you can't sleep. But if you think you do, here are some, I gave you a list if you listened, to prevent all those things.